Hi you guys. Right, I'm just going downstairs. Oh, I forgot the light, hang on. Right, lights out. Whew, I just flicked the boiler off. I've had the hot water on so I could do the washing. And turn that off. Right, boys are in here with me. Right, and in we go. Right, I'll need my peg. Keep my selfie stick up. Just slide that down. Right, we're there. And extend it. And put the peg on. Right, I think it should stay. Right, it's nippy out there tonight. Oh, I went out for a walk with my boys. I had my coat on tonight because it was that cold. And I got back and I had to put my cardi on. The car was lovely and warm, toasty warm. But as soon as I got in, I felt really cold. Right, here we go. Right, wash up first, guys. And there we go. Right, just fill it up. Right, there you go. I better put my hair back because otherwise I'm going to get it all wet. I always keep some hair bands on my wrist. I've got two, look. I put one at the top, and when I'm at work, this is still my works toppers, guys. When I'm at work, I have my hair in a ponytail. But if they ask me to braid it, then I've got a spare band to put at the bottom of the braid. That's my plan, anyway. And one more. Right, we're done, guys. There we go. It's all tied up. Right. Oh. That is seriously cold out there tonight, guys. My dog's got a pigeon today. It's my Sooty, I think is the one. He's very sharp, very quick. When I open the back door, he runs up the garden. He goes up there. Snoop usually goes straight out to his water bowl, but Sooty does a hard right and he legs it up the garden. And if there's a pigeon in the garden, he just chases them. And he has. This is the second pigeon he's caught. He caught one today. I don't know whether it will survive or not. I threw it over my next door neighbour's garden fence so that it's not in my garden anymore. It was still alive, but it lost a lot of feathers by the time I got to it. So if it doesn't get into a tree or something like that, I think a cat will get it tonight. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that one. Right, here we go, guys. Right, wash up time. Bad news about the Mars bars today. So I haven't had any Mars bars tonight. I'm not getting my Mars bars till Thursday, so I'll see if I feel like I'm trying to be weaned off them. Here we go. Oh, well, it's been a fabulous day. Weather has stayed dry and sunny, but it's been really cold, really windy with it. It was lovely if you sat in a car, because I went and sat in some cars on the forecourt today, and that was beautiful. It was like sitting in a greenhouse, really, really nice. That's that bit. Oh. So what can I tell you guys? What's new? I'm sure you'll come up with something. Let's have a think. Oh yes, somebody was on about my greys. Now I've tied my hair back, and you can see my hair stuck out here, guys, on the side, and it is dark brown, but it's got a lot of grey in it. And somebody said you can dye your hair to hide the greys. Well, I'm not too fussed about the greys, guys. Yes, I can colour it if I want to, but I'm not over bothered about it. It's au naturel, and yeah, I might colour it, I don't know. I have at the very top of my head got like a bald patch. If I if I take my topper off, I've got a receding hairline, and I've also got a bald patch right at the top. Hence why I have to wear the topper or a wig, guys. And I prefer to wear the topper and have the extensions because I feel it's a lot. I just like looking after the hair. I know it would be cheaper just to have wigs than to keep going to the hairdressers and having the extensions and the toppers sorted out. But I just love it. I love the experience. I love all the fuss. and I love looking after it. So that's why I do it. Yes, I will probably dye the greys on the side, guys, but not at the moment. But I will probably do it. It's a bit like self-tan. We were talking about tanning, and I don't go and lay in the sun. I tend to self-tan because my legs will be milk bottle white because they just never see the sun. I don't wear shorts. I used to wear shorts when I was a child. Back in the 60s and 70s, that's when you wore shorts. But since I was able to get into trousers, my legs haven't seen the light of day. And so my legs are like milk bottle white. So if I wear a skirt or a dress, it doesn't look particularly good. Now, I'm not going to go and lay in the sun. I'm not a sun worshipper. I don't mind going out in the sun, but I'm not the sort of person to lay in the sun. I don't mind going out and having a walk and enjoying the day, but I won't go and lay in it. So that's why I do the self-tan. So what I'll do is I'll tan up the bits that show, guys. And now I can tan my chest as well. Whereas before I didn't tend to tan my chest because it didn't actually show. I'd do my neck, my face, my arms, my legs, things that would show. But if I have got a chest I can show a little bit more, then I'll do my chest as well. So a bit more of me will be self-tanned. But I prefer to do that than I do lay in the sun. My younger sister, she used to be a bit of a sun worshipper, and she bought herself one of those sun beds. She decided it was cheaper to do that than keep going to a tanning parlour and laying under their sunbed. She actually went and bought one, and it was a huge thing, and she loved it. I don't know whether she has still got it. I don't imagine she has, but she is still one who will go and lay in the sun. And I'll just do all the cups next, guys, trying to sort this out, get them all washed up. I haven't done my sandwiches yet, and you know what I'll be doing tonight, because it's a Wednesday tomorrow, so it's going to be cheese day, guys. So it'll be cheese, and I've got some rolls. I'll have cheese rolls. And I had toast this morning because I'd actually finished my hot cross buns. That nearly fell on the floor. As I ran out of hot cross buns on Monday, I had toast this morning, my toast and jam for breakfast. It's been ages since I've had toast and jam. It was really nice. I'll probably still treat myself to some more hot cross buns when I go shopping, guys, but yeah. And that won't be till Friday night. Yep. One more cup, guys, and I've got the the breadboard to do next. Oh, I took the boys out again this evening because it was such a nice day. I must admit, I did put my coat on. I'm pleased I did put my coat on because I got chilled to the bone. I had to put my gloves on after I'd taken my film for you guys. I ended up putting my gloves on and zipping my coat right up to the neck. It was so fresh, that wind. It was the wind that did it. Right. I haven't looked at the weather for the rest of the week. I know it's supposed to be dry. I know we're not supposed to have any rain this week, but I don't know if it's going to be windy all week because the wind's what's taking the edge off it at the moment. There you go. When I was out walking the dogs this evening, it's lovely seeing all the catkins out. There was a pussy willow tree or bush that I used to go past as well, and that goes from being like looks like little rabbit's feet or rabbit's tails, and then they turn into like catkins, like miniature catkins, and absolutely beautiful today. I've noticed a lot of the leaves are starting to open up as well on the bushes I walk past, so it's all happening now. It's lovely. I love this time of year where everything's starting to come through. My parents, when I went up my parents on Sunday, they'd got some daffodils in the garden, but they hadn't got big ones. They're almost like baby daffodils, diddy little things, but they were really pretty. I did say to them about the bluebells. I said it won't be long before the bluebells come out. I said, have you got any in your garden? And my parents said no, they hadn't. And I thought, oh, that's an idea. I might get them a clump of bluebells. I think you can buy them from the garden centres. I wouldn't go and dig them up from out from the countryside, because that's not right. But I would go and buy them some, so they could have some in their garden, because I love bluebells. And it's nice because I've got quite a few here. I've got some round the front of my house, by my front door, and there's some just by my extension, this extension here that I'm stood in. Some just in the gravel bed there, and they come through. It looks like long blades of grass at the moment. It's pushed through everywhere. I know where they're going to come up because I've got photos of them from last year. But there's no buds pushing through yet. It's just the leaves at the moment. So it's still going to be a while before they come through. And we are now into April, just got into April. It's usually April to May when we get all the bluebells out. So I'm looking forward to that. I love that time of year. And there's a particular place I go to, which I went to the other day, called Fen, and that is absolutely famous for its bluebells, and it is spectacular, guys. Now, it's one of those things, as a child, I didn't really pay much attention to things like that. But as an adult now, getting up early with the boys and taking them out for a walk, and you're up there first thing in the morning, and it's still very kind of dewy, and the sun just comes up, it's a little bit misty, and you get the sun coming through the trees, and you get those shards of light, and they hit these bluebells that are underneath on the forest floor, and they all kind of light up, and it's absolutely spectacular. And it's one of those things I'm more appreciative of now I'm older, than I was when I was younger. I didn't think anything about them when I was younger, but now it's one of those where you think, oh my goodness. And when you're surrounded by them, when they're all around you, whichever way you look, it's just a sea of bluebells. Oh gosh. And that's what Fen's like. It's a sea of blue, and it's absolutely spectacular, especially if you go early in the morning when it's a little bit misty and you get that sun coming up and those shards of light coming through the trees. Oh, it's absolutely spectacular, guys. Shows I'm getting soft, I think, to appreciate things like that. And my grandfather was very much the same. Now, when I used to take my grandfather out, I lost my granddad. It will be 10 years this year. I lost him in the June of this year. June, 10 years this year. So he's a little way to go yet. And I used to take him out for the days. We'd go up to the cemetery to visit my nan's grave and put flowers on the grave. I used to take him out to museums and places like that. And when my granddad was sat in the car beside me and I was taking him somewhere, he'd always say, oh, look at the colours, look at this, look at that. And he'd be looking at the trees on the edge of the road where the leaves had gone golden or red, and he was looking at those, and I'm thinking, he's right. You know, I wasn't paying any attention to things like that, but he was. He's looking at things differently to the way I looked at things. And yeah, it made me more appreciative of what's going on around me. It was a lovely, lovely time in my life. And I do sadly miss my granddad and my nan. My nan died 10 years before my granddad did. So I'll have lost her. It'll be 20 years this year I lost my nan, and 10 years this year that I lost my granddad. But they were both wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Lots of fond memories of them both. Doesn't seem 5 minutes ago since they were here, guys. Absolutely fantastic. And they had their funny little sayings. And I can always just remember going and see my grandparents, and I could hear my nan saying, put the kettle on, the grandchildren are here, or get the biscuits out. And they knew what I was like because I loved my biscuits. And as soon as I turned up, they'd get the biscuit tin out for me. Funny little sayings they used to have, and they just stick in my mind. And my mum's got one of them as well. My mum does the same. She's got a particular thing she does. She goes, all I say. Well, my granddad used to say, I can't be bothered. That was his famous saying, can't be bothered. So yeah, they stick in my mind. My dad's got one as well. And it was what he used to call a top tip. Now, if you were doing something, my dad was a great teacher. My dad used to do a lot of DIY, and he used to give you top tips. And my dad's name is Tommy, and there used to be a top Tommy tip, a TTT, top Tommy tip. And he used to say, can I just suggest, just give me a top Tommy tip. Yeah, that was lovely. I used to love helping my dad. So I thought I heard a phone ringing. If it did, it was next door. I haven't got a house phone. I've only got my mobile, which is what I'm speaking to you guys on. But yeah, I think next door's got a landline because I've definitely heard a phone ring. Right, I think I'm nearly there, guys. Nearly. Right, I've got a saucepan here just to wash, guys. I'll do the lid first because the lid's big and heavy. I'll do the pan in a second. Do it that way so you can see. Oh, you can't see. My boys are sat in the day room, both of them. Snoop was on the sofa with me, and he started to do this thing where he done his heavy breathing. I was sat, I pulled the duvet cover over my legs. Snoop jumped on the sofa and put his head on top of the duvet cover. And so he's looking at me. And then he done his heavy breathing thing, like big sighs. And then he stopped breathing. And I thought, is he all right? A bit like when you get a child, you know, you've had trouble getting your child to sleep. The child goes to bed, eventually goes to sleep. And then you're worried because you can't, you can't hear them. That's what Snoop did to me. He's making all these big sighs, and all of a sudden it goes quiet, and I think, is he all right? Right, my mum used to do that with us when we were young children. She used to say she'd get us to sleep, then she'd have to wake us up because she wasn't sure if we were still breathing. Oh dear. Right, I'll get this washed up and wiped up and out of the way, guys, because this is really heavy and it just gets in the way. Right, there you go. Put this over here. I've got one more to do, guys. Right, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to stand it in the sink. Get my bowl out of the way first. Like that. And then comes this. There you go. Just tipped it out. It's full of boiling water just to make it easy to clean. I'll put the bowl of water in it now, which has got soap in it anyway. That's good. It gets rid of my water. There you go. Right, that's done. Right, let's have a go with it under the scourer. Oh, it's coming off lovely. So sandwiches after this, guys. And then I can go settle down in the front room again. There you go. Right, let's just tip that out. Oops. Nearly knocked my cup in the sink. Right. I'll just leave that here for a second. I'll get a towel. That stays there. It's got it. Get the towel ready and I'll go and put this straight on the towel, guys. Now I'll show you what I'm up to. Okay, let's twist the camera a little bit so you can see. There you go. That's where's my... Didn't work. It was going to fall over. Let's put it over here. There you go, that's better. See what I'm up to there, can't you? Right, here we go. Lovely, that's got it, guys. Just dry this up and I can put it back on the cooker. And turn this one over. Oops, 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 oops. There we go. It's a cast pan, this one. Really heavy, guys. Silly heavy. But it's really good for cooking. Right, that's that done. That one, let's flick it over. Put the lid on. Now do a bit of weightlifting, guys. I'm just going to put it on top of the cooker, which is, where is it? There's the cooker there, look. Perfect. Right, this calls for sandwich time. There you go. Okay, got it. Right, put my gloves away. Goes there. And get my second breadboard. Can you see it? There you go. And some more of my bread rolls, guys. I've got enough for the week. I have got enough bread rolls to get me right through the week. And I'm going to get another loaf out for tomorrow for toast. I'll just roll these up again. Right, they're ready. Done. Butter and cheese, guys. And cheese. Here we go. Just get my grater. And I need a knife, guys, just for the butter. Still haven't got my tuck box. My tuck box is still in the doggy day room. When I got home, I put it in there. I haven't even brought that in here yet, so I'll do that next as well. Here comes Snoop. Now I've got some cheese out. I think he'd be on the prowl. He does like his cheese. Right, here we go. Something I think I need to do is phone my sisters up, because I haven't been out with my sisters for a walk since before February. We went out just before I went for my my breast surgery. Well, both my sisters actually came here. We had a sit down and a cup of coffee and a chat and a Mars bar, discussing what we were going to do, how we were going to work the London trip. But I haven't seen my sisters since then. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's lovely. So I need to get in touch with them and see if I can get them to come out for another dog walk, I think. And I did say I was going to treat my sisters to a meal. I said to them, because of what they did for me, I said the least I can do is take them out for a meal. And I said, but I'd like us to go in the summer when it's nice and sunny, on maybe a Sunday or something like that, at a weekend where we can all get together and go out, all of us, and celebrate, have a meal together somewhere as a thank you for all they did for me, guys. Right, here we go. Here comes the cheese, and I've got Snoop here. Oh, and Sooty's there as well. I haven't seen Sooty. He's behind me. Right. Right, that's one. You ready for this, guys? Right, they've got a little bit of fallout at the moment. Right, a little bit again for my boys. And I'll give them a little bit more, just a little bit between the two of them, guys. So bear with me while I just do this. That's it, guys, that's all you get. Right, they've had a little bit of cheese now. They get what's left in the grater. And I get the rest. 1, 2. Can you see those? I'll trim the edges and the boys can have the trimmings. Sooty got those ones. Snoop got those ones. Right, that's it. Right, now if I wrap these up, I have actually got a bread bag here, guys. I did see I've got a bread bag I forgot I'd got, so let me get that out. There you go. Here we go. Just pop that in the sink. One, 2, lovely. I do love my cheese. I really love my cheese. Right, that's ready. I'll put that in my tuck box in a minute. Put my cheese away. Goes in there. Here we go, guys. Right, the boys got what was left on the breadboards, guys. That's it. That is done. That and that. And I need some little cakes, which are down here, guys. And 1, 2, that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That gets me dead to the end of the week, guys. Absolutely perfect. And I'll do my shopping on Friday, so I'll get another box. There, I think that's it. Right, I need some cling film just to wrap my cakes. Which is this one. I got, you should know, most of you know I got a coffee machine as a present from Don and Karen. And it's really good. I'm not really a coffee drinker, but it is really good. It's very clever, and it takes these little coffee pods. And I bought a water filter because the water around here where I live is very hard. It's full of chalk, limestone, and it clogs things up. And I thought about that coffee maker, and I thought I'm going to get myself a coffee filter because otherwise it's going to get itself all furred up. And it will cause problems. So I bought the water jug, which is in my fridge, guys. There it is. It's in the door of my fridge. So I can filter the water. So I use that for filtered water, and I use that mainly for my drinks. And the other day a warning light came on my coffee machine, the little amber warning light, and I read up what the instructions said, and it says it needs descaling. I thought, really? I went to all the trouble to get this water filter thinking that would stop it from happening, and I've still got to descale it. I've ordered up some proper descaler for it, but I didn't expect that. I thought having the water filter wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't have to do that, but I was wrong. Right, let me go and get my bag, guys. my Snoopy work bag. This is what I take to work my tuck box in, guys. Put that over there. And there. So I can put my rolls in there for tomorrow, and my cakes, and a spoon for my yoghurt, which I'll put in there tomorrow morning. So that's all ready. That's my drink, so I'm going to do a fresh drink for tomorrow. So I'll put this back at this end, guys. Take you with me. That goes on top of the washing machine. That's where it lives until I go to work in the morning. This is my Snoopy bag ready for tomorrow. And that's all put away. So I've just got to rinse out this water, this juice container, guys. Try and do this without. There you go. I'm trying to balance the phone. There you go. How's that? Is it going to stay there? Yeah. Right, just give that a rinse, and that should be done. I think I've left it a little bit late for apple pies tonight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a hot lemon. So I'm going to put the kettle on. I'm going to have my lemon sip, guys. See if I can help this cold go. Somebody said to me, "You sure you haven't got COVID?" I said, "Well, I haven't. As far as I know, I haven't got COVID, guys. And I've had this cold now, what I call a cold, for about 3 weeks now. And I don't think COVID lasts that long, does it? So I don't think it's COVID. I think it's just a cold. I think it got to my chest, guys. That's what I think it is. Myself, guys. But it's been a lingerer. I've been trying to clear it and I can't clear it at the moment. So I'm going to have myself a hot lemon drink instead of my apple pies. I think it'll do me a lot better than the apple pies. So they are over here. I got the blackcurrant ones. I've got blackcurrant lemon sips as opposed to the lemon ones I had the other day. I find it's easier to drink the blackcurrant than the lemon. Right, that's it. I'll put a little bit of honey in there. And also a little bit of cold water so I can drink it quicker. That's it. Just a little bit in there, a bit like when you make a cup of tea, just in the bottom. And that's it. So I'm ready for the kettle now, and then I can go and have a sit down. Beautiful. And I put my wheelie bin out. First thing I did tonight when I got home, put the wheelie bin out, so I'm ready for tomorrow. So I did say to you guys, remind me. Well, I did remember as soon as I got home, that's the first thing I did. Oh, I feel cold now, I've stopped. Boys, well, Sooty's gone now. He's going to have to sit down again because he knows he's not going to get anything else to eat. Oh, nearly there, guys. Oh. Good boys. You are good boy. Snoop's a lovely dog. He's got so much character to him. Sooty's a lovely dog as well, but Snoop, out of the two, he's got something extra. I don't know what it is. He's just got something extra. A little twinkle in his eye. He can read me like a book. Yeah, he is. He's very, very crafty. He's stood there. Look, he's thinking he wants to go outside. He's stood there looking. Shall I let him out? I don't think so, because I'm going to let him out. Once I've had my blackcurrant, I'm going to bed, so I'll do it then. So he hasn't got long to wait, so I think I'll make him wait. He did a really nice long walk with me this evening. And I don't think he's got anything in his tanks. I think he just wants to go and have a look at the garden. You're not going out yet, Snoop. We'll go out later. Right, there you go. That's my hot lemsip, guys. I need to stir it. Let me just grab a spoon to get a new one. Right, there we go. And put the stand there. Good. Oh, guys, this is lovely. Right, let's go and have a sit down. Right, take the peg off. I'm going to go and sit in the front room, drink this, then I'm going to come out and do a putting the boys to bed video, guys. So I'm going to love and leave you for the moment, and I shall speak to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.